Guys, welcome to a new episode of Dwarf Talk. I am Steffen and I am here to talk about tension. What we learned, especially from the latest playtest, the big one that we all went through, was that thinking about it, going through all the feedback and so on, we were not satisfied with the amount of tension you feel as a player in the game. We want to improve that. Basically, we want this game to be something where you're like sitting and really get tense when you're moving around. Let me explain it in a scene, for instance, when we are in the game. We want players to be super scared about encountering other players if you're unprepared. So a huge thing about the game should be like sneaking around, making sure that you're not caught by surprise. You don't want to be caught when you're too vulnerable. For instance, if you have too low health, or if you're in the middle of fighting another enemy or PvE enemy and so on, you are basically vulnerable because people can sneak up to you. But currently, for instance, it's a little too hard to sneak towards you. It's a little too hard to see where the fog of war actually covers. We have these big minimaps down here that shows other players immediately on your screen, like a submarine or something like that when you get close. And we basically want to get rid of all that perfect information and make it much more tense and more skill-based to know where other players are. So these are one of the things that we really want to improve. And part of the tension is also that we did not feel that if I were walking around here and I saw another player, it wasn't that big of a problem, because in most cases I have quite a high durability to survive a few attacks, or I could simply just run. Most of the characters had really good escape mechanisms. I've probably taken the worst one here, but if you imagine the warden or the dragon or whatever, there's so many ways to escape with their escape abilities. So the only real place that we would be forcing a little fight is if we were fighting for the last portal that each of us needed. So basically we want to put more skill into not being discovered when you don't want to be. So basically the art of the surprise attack. And we also want to make it more rewarding to actually do that. So we want to make a better capability for a character in general to ambush another player if they set up correctly for it, but it should still feel skill-based. So that means that we might go in and tune some of the abilities to be a little bit harder to hit with, similar to landing a headshot in a first-person shooter or something like that. Meaning that if you were standing here, somebody was looting over here, and you are correctly placed here where they don't know you are there, you should be able to land that attack much easier, of course, because you have more preparation time, and therefore you are getting rewarded for hiding successfully. And just stuff like that we want to improve in the coming playtests. So one of the milestones we have in the future is upgrading tension overall, and there's a number of ways that we will do that. So I already hinted that we are likely going to reduce the amount of information you have access to here, coloring the fog of war much darker. We're going to add better capabilities of ambushing. We're going to make the environment easier to hide in and stuff like that. So those are just some of the things that we are putting in. And that's actually it. This is a short and sweet video. So let me know what you think about tension in the comments or on the Discord forum. Let me know what you think about this problematic area. Do you agree that we should definitely increase the tension? And also, how do you think we should do it? Please add in the comments below on Discord what you're thinking about tension in the game. This is one of our milestones that we want to improve on in some of the upcoming tests, and I was excited to share that with you. Have a wonderful weekend, and bye bye.